There's a special editing feature in ProPresenter 6 which allows you to do a fill-in-the-blank or bullets when it comes to a teaching or preaching session. Let's show you how to do that. You'll see on the screen two slides that are almost identical and might be used in the typical teaching session. The first one, I'm just going to click on it so you can see what it will look like on the preview screen. And when I click on it, it just comes in with points 1, 2, 3, and 4 all at the same time. I'll clear my slide. I click on the second one, and the same thing happens. But underneath, the two have very different possibilities. Let me show you. If I'm going to edit the first slide, I'll right-click on it and do Edit Slide. And I'll click on the text. We notice it's a single box. One of the options you have when it comes to ProPresenter, if you click on the Alpha tab next to the gear, near the bottom, it has a text reveal. It's set to none. I'm going to change it to a bullet list. You may be familiar with bullets from Microsoft Word or Publisher or similar kinds of things. When I do that, nothing seems to change, but I'll save it. Now watch what happens. We have 3 dots below the screen. Let's click on it once, and all of a sudden the first line appears independent of the other 3. I click on it again, and notice the change in the bullet. It goes to the second one, third one, and the fourth one. So I just turned everything in that box, everything on a different line, into a different item. It's a very easy way to use a bullet list in ProPresenter 6. Now, it doesn't use round or square bullets like you're used to normally, so that's why I numbered these. You may be able to import a graphic character, but I have not yet figured out an easy way to turn numbers into bullets. It's not quite that flexible. I'll right-click on it and show you another thing you can do. Instead of bullets, I want to do one called, if I do on Text Reveal, I click down. Oh, I need to click in it. There we go. Click down, and I'll do fill in the blank. Now, once again, it looks like nothing changes. I will save it. And then I will activate the slide by clicking on it. And nothing did change. What's going on here? Well, I'll show you. I'm going to clear the preview window. Right-click to edit the slide again. When you do fill in the blank, you need a blank. And what ProPresenter does, it interprets anything that has the underscore highlight as a blank. Okay, so I'll go in here and I'll edit. Okay, I'll click on, we'll do walked on water, and I will underscore that. And I will take the leper and underscore it. And I'll just to show you can do it anywhere in the sentence, I'll do Jesus trained and underscore it. And I'll give sight to the blind and underscore it. That's the only thing I've done. I still have the text reveal as fill in the blank. I'll save it. Now you notice I have 4 bullets here. Let's see what happens when we click on the slide. I'll click on it in the preview window, and everything comes up. All 4 lines come up together, but the areas that are underlined don't appear. Now watch what happens when I click again. First bullet turns green and it fills in walked on water. Click again, fills in the leper. Again, Jesus trained the disciples. Again, Jesus gave sight to the blind. So that is how that works. Now you have the plus of it fills in the blank. You have the negative of you see the beginning of all 4 items at once. Well, I'm a little greedy. I wanted to know what could I make it possible for me to have the lines appear independently of one another and the underlines to work as well. That's what the second slide's about. Let me show you what I did differently here. We'll clear the slide, and I'll right-click, and I'll go to Edit. Okay, the difference in this one is each of these is independent of the other ones. In order to make someone appear on a different time, I have to go to the in-out properties. Okay, I'm going to go build in, and I will make it come in by a dissolve, and I'll go done. And I'll do that to the second one. I'll do a dissolve again. And the third one, I will build it in on a dissolve. And the fourth one, I will build it in on a dissolve. Okay, the other thing I forgot to do, when I do a dissolve, I have to make sure these are on click. That one's on click. This one's with previous. I don't want that. I want that on click. This one here, you notice it gave me a number here. The third one, I don't want that with previous. I want that on click. And the fourth one, it will now number it when I do on click. Okay, so this is part one of doing both of these things together. And I will then go back to my alpha window, and I will simply save what I've done. Let me show you the difference that makes. I have 4 dots, okay, and if I go ahead and I click on this slide, walked on water, healed the leper, trained the disciples, gave sight to the blind. Now at first this looks like this is no different than the bullet property that I could do much easier before. I didn't have to separate these, but watch what I can do now with it. I'm going to clear it, and we'll go back and we'll edit this. And now I'm going to take inside this first item. I'm going to do the walked on water, underline it, and now I will do the fill in the blank. I will do the healed on the second one, underline it, and make that one a fill in the blank. Okay, I will do a train the disciples, underline, and change the text reveal to fill in the blank. And I will do Jesus gave sight, underline, and we'll do a fill in the blank. Then I will save it. Okay. Visually it looks somewhat like the other slide, but notice I have twice as many bullets. Let's see what happens when I click. I click once, and I have the first line by itself with a blank line. I click again, it fills in the blank. Second line, the whole thing comes in with the blank empty. Click again, and the word healed pops in. Third, same thing, and fourth, same thing. So if you want the best of both worlds, it's the way to combine two different tools in ProPresenter 6 in your teaching segments. Hope you found this helpful. Thank you so much.
We hope that you found this tutorial in ProPresenter 6 about using bullets and fill in the blanks to be informative and helpful. If you have, please like us and subscribe here at the Sharper Turtle. Thank you.